Hey there folks, I'm Ruby Juice, and today I wanted to talk to you about the Kverneland Vicon DLC for Farming Simulator 19. Now this DLC was just announced by Giants, and it's going to include 20 pieces of equipment from Kverneland Vicon, and there's a really wide variety in this pack. So first things first, the details of the DLC. It'll cost you $15 US. It's available on PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, so all platforms. And if you have the Seasons Pass, it will be free for you on consoles. And it's going to be released on June 16th, 2020, so not too far away, just a month or so. So I wanted to make a video to go over all of the equipment that's going to be included in this DLC. Like I said, there's a super wide variety, lots of different stuff going to be available through this. It'll give you even more options of mid-sized equipment to use on your farms. And from what I've seen so far, it looks very nicely done. Once again, Giants always does a fantastic job with this equipment, and this one looks to be no exception to that. So let's dive into the various equipment that's going to be included in this pack. So first up, we've got the Kverneland 2500 SI plow. Obviously, a plow. It needs 165 horsepower to work, and it's got a working width of 2.5 meters. The Kverneland Enduro Pro 5000F cultivator needs 240 horsepower to work and has a working width of 5 meters. We've got the Kverneland Turbo 8000T, also a cultivator. This one, a little bit bigger, needs 400 horsepower and is 7.7 meters wide. The Kverneland E-Drill Maxi is a small seeder, just 130 horsepower to run, 3 meters wide, and it can hold 2,000 liters of seed. As we move on down the line, we've got a bit of a wider seeder in the Kverneland DF2 and NGS 101 F35 seeder. It's quite the title on that one. 260 horsepower it needs to go, and it is 6 meters wide, so twice the width of the last one. And then we've got the Kverneland DF2 front hopper, which will hold you some more seed to go along with your seeder. It holds an extra 2,000 liters of capacity. So obviously you're going to need to use that in tandem with this one here because it, as you see, has no capacity associated with it. So you'll need the front hopper in order to feed this seeder. Then we've got the Kverneland DG2 12,000 seeder, another bigger seeder. It needs 230 horsepower to operate, 12 meters wide, and it holds 6,000 liters of capacity. So getting up into some of the bigger seeders available in the game that aren't the ones with the air carts. And then we get into some planters. So we've got the Kverneland Optima RS planter. It needs 180 horsepower, 9 meters wide, and it holds 2,720 liters of seed. And the Kverneland Monopill eDrive 224 planter needs a little bit less horsepower actually, only 145 horsepower. It's 12 meters wide, but it only holds 1,000 liters of seed. So once again, might need that front hopper to go ahead and keep feeding that one because you'll run out of seed pretty quickly with only 1,000 liters. This DLC also has some crop protection equipment, so that usually refers to sprayers. So we've got the Kverneland Extra 1100 Comfort in the crop protection category, and it's going to hold you 1,100 liters of fertilizer or herbicide. And then we've got the Kverneland Ixter B18, and that one comes in a range of working widths from 18 to 28 meters with a capacity of 1,800 liters. So if you combine that one with the front tank there, you can get up to 2,900 liters, which is pretty solid for one of the smaller sprayers. The Kverneland X-Track T4 is a little bit wider. It's got a working width in a range from 18 to 40 meters. So the smallest working width, same as this small sprayer here, but the capacity is a little bit larger at 4,600, and you can, of course, upgrade it to 40 meters if you so desire. And we've got a small fertilizer spreader here from Kverneland as well, the Exacta TLX GeoSpread, working width of 24 to 45 meters, and that is an absolutely stunning working width for one of these smaller spreaders. That will cover a lot of ground. And it's got a capacity of 3,900 liters. And from there, we get into some mowing and haymaking equipment. So here we've got the Vicon Extra 732 FT mower. You have the option to change it to Kverneland branding. It only needs 80 horsepower and it'll work 3.2 meters. And obviously designed to go on the front of your tractor. Then we've got the Vicon Extra 7100T mower. You can also change that one to Kverneland branding if you want. Needs 200 horsepower to operate and works 10.2 meters. So with that one and the 3.2 mower on the front, you can get up to 13.4 meters there. And there's also a pull-behind mower here from Kverneland, the 4140L. It needs 85 horsepower and does 4 meters. So a little bit better than if you were to just run this Kverneland one here on the front. We've also got the Kverneland 85112 Tedder. Needs 90 horsepower, and that's going to ted 11.2 meters worth of grass and turn it into hay for you. Or if you're playing seasons, it'll help it dry out a little bit quicker. And we've got a windrower as well. So from Vicon, we have the Index 1304 Pro. 110 horsepower needed for that one, and 12.5 meters. And I'll skip over here to the Kverneland 7850. It's a bale wrapper. You can change it between the Vicon and Kverneland branding if you want. And last but certainly not least, probably my favorite piece of equipment that is coming with this DLC is the Vicon Fast Bale. We did see a fact sheet on this one for the first Fact Sheet Friday for this DLC, as well as some in-game footage from Giants, which I have posted in another video. You can also change this to the Kverneland branding. Needs 150 horsepower, but if you have watched my fact sheet video, this one is very special. It has the ability to make round bales, drop one out the back, wrap it as you continue baling. So that's certainly going to speed up round bales, make them just about as efficient as doing square bales for sure. And so that is a very exciting piece of equipment to have if you're doing animals of any kind. So there you have it. That is all of the equipment that's coming in the Kverneland and Vicon DLC. Stay tuned for more news on this DLC and other Farming Simulator 19 news. If you'd like to purchase this DLC, pre-order, or if it's after release, just buy it for your PC or Mac, you can do so using my Giants partner link down in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.